Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space. We're back. Took a little bit of a hiatus. A lot of things were happening throughout the last few weeks. Lots of gaming stuff, especially with Summer Games Fest all happening. And this guy turning I turned 30. I know. Tragic, isn't it, Kevin?
Uh, I'm just fucking making fun of you every time I get the chance to.
Well, I get to make fun of you when your birthday comes up in August.
Fuck you.
Demonetized. We don't get paid on this either way. But Zero Requiem here. Kevin and Alt Demon. We're back. The podcasting dynamic duo. We'll eventually get others on this. We just have to adjust our times accordingly because we keep recording this usually like Wednesday morning, and I think everyone's busy around that point. But I always shoot out the
Everyone's
message.
busy on everything.
Yeah, I know. Like I wanted to get Gus on this, but I think he works usually like in the morning, so he does like a lot of mail stuff. So he's busy. Everyone else is a hit or miss. So, but I mean, aside from all that, we're still here. We still are holding down the fort, like always. Just kind of like how we always hold it down in Fortnite, especially with a Blitz Royale mode I did not expect to like.
I honestly feel like they should keep the mode, but just like
Just keep it updated all the time.
just keep it updated. Honestly,
Like, because I think what's kind of working with Blitz Royale right now is the fact that they
it's
put
five
all the
minutes.
it's all the collab stuff. And it's pretty much they put all the crazy stuff into the mode. That in theory, I thought it was just gonna suck. Turns out it's pretty fucking baller. But nonetheless, I don't know if I guess like the other thing I should probably address, there has been a very lacking amount of streaming on my end. And to be quite honest, let's just put it this way: the internet can get way too fucking spotty when it comes to streaming. So there is a potential pause, but what I am going to announce here is if I do plan to stream, I'm probably going to do it strictly on the weekends. So like from Friday to Sunday, you maybe will get like one or two streams, but in turn, that's going to leave more opportunity for potential videos that I do want to work on. I don't know if necessarily like analysis videos that I was thinking about. I mean, I may consider doing that, but I'm going to try to do more videos and less streams. That's at least the goal that I want to try to make for myself. And I need people to hold me to it. But
Yeah, the series are always gonna be like the hardest part, especially with your goddamn internet every fucking time.
exactly. So that's why I was like, so if there's like no streams, like I'm not gonna necessarily say I'm abandoning Twitch, but if my own internet is kind of like too, like I said, it's not consistent. I
Unpredictable.
it's too unpredictable. I can't really rely on it too much compared to when we were at the old place. Because the old place actually had better Wi-Fi. This one is just okay,
Again,
good download,
like
bad upload.
like yeah, like didn't the your old place had like internet, but they had to come and install it and stuff like using like that box for it.
Well, they installed it technically. It's just unfortunately we had to. I think it's just we switched providers or something like that. Like, I mean, because we're on I believe it's T-Mobile, so that's kind of a ugh, not the best option.
Sure.
But aside from that, I mean, for the most part, in terms of other like gaming stuff that's happened, what is it? We tried FBC Firebreak. Kind did not jive with me. I assume it was the same for you, Kev.
Honestly, it was like kind of.
It just it just felt okay, not great.
It was glitchy too.
Yeah, it's kind of glitchy.
Honestly.
I don't know. I mean, if people play it and if they like it, cool. It just wasn't working for me personally. Just wasn't for me.
The thing it just needs like a fucking update to
I
fucking.
think I think it just needs to be smoothed out for the most part. Gunplay just does not feel good, in my opinion.
And again, that's the full version of the game.
Yeah, it's just like I think you needed like maybe an extra like 2-3 months just to clean it up. But hey, at
Yeah.
least it's anybody who wants to play FBC Firebreak. It's on PlayStation Plus Extra / Premium and Game Pass as well. So there you go. I'd feel bad for anyone who bought the game. Um, other stuff that we did. Oh, at some point, maybe it might be the footage of this podcast. My, I did get Liza P along with the DLC as well, and Liza P is that game that I kept pushing off for whatever fucking reason. I had no idea why, and it's clear I made a big mistake on it because so far enjoying it. I love the Victorian setting. It's actually pretty fucking fun in terms of Souls combat, and it kind of makes me really want to go back to a bunch of like other games, specifically like Black Myth Wukong. Probably play Stellar Blade again since it also got the Nikke DLC, and even go back to Code Vein, which we'll talk about that a little later in regards to that.
And
But
again, I kept on telling you Lies of P was free on Game Pass.
honestly, I remember you were telling me, and then I just kept pushing it off. But then when I found out there's a DLC coming, or like they were teasing a DLC, I was just like, maybe I should actually just buy it instead of, I mean, buy it on PlayStation, personal, just because the Xbox is just the Game Pass machine, which you can't go wrong with
Yeah, but
that.
it has the best games though.
Pretty solid games. Oh, speaking of Gears of War Reloaded beta, was it the last 2 weekends? Something like that?
Yes.
Yes. As and not gonna lie, Gears of War multiplayer, I love it, but at the same time, I did not realize how bad it was at the same time especially because for anybody who has never played Gears of War, the main point or the main weapon everyone uses in that game is the Nasher shotgun, the starting shotgun that you use. And I did not realize the pattern is super inconsistent during the betas.
Fucking inconsistent during the even
Even during the old game too. Or
even
like,
in Ultimate.
well, was it bad in Ultimate as well?
Yeah.
Like when I was like seeing everyone's videos of like, oh, this needs fixing, and I'm like, I need to see this because there were a lot of points that every time we had a point blank shot with the Nasher, nothing, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? And it's funny too. The
I,
funniest
I,
thing, go on.
okay, because again, I feel like because then after that we played Gears of War 5, and
It kind of felt
I feel
smoother.
like
It felt
yeah,
a little smoother, and I think it's also because the pattern was actually more consistent with it being a shotgun. Like it's actually wider. Because the way I described like Gears Reloaded's like pattern technically is supposed to be almost like a stick man. So it's not a big spread, like but there is a pattern to it. But I guess every time someone kept shooting, the pattern or it would not be consistently in the middle. It would like be slightly off to the left or right. And in
honestly, I feel like
games,
you got to like cope
hmm
like comfortably for that shit.
yeah. And then I also saw that the long shot was also very inconsistent as well. Like dead ass, I was seeing people have clear headshot lines. It shoots like straight to the left. And I was like, no way. That
I
is
honestly think they just gotta like just redo like the guns or try to have it as like how fucking Gears 5's fucking weapon
like kind of smooth
like
out the gunplay
Yeah.
because like even like the boom shot felt inconsistent because it's like I use it, no one dies. Everyone else use it, I die.
That's facts.
But the only weapon that was consistent at least was if you were a troll and used the fucking lancer. That was me a couple times. I'm not shaming myself for it. And the torque bow. Oh, and I guess technically Hammer of Dawn as well, but that was a piece of shit just to fight against.
Oh, fucking tell me about it.
Especially on
I
that, was it Courtyard? Fuck.
was it courier? Fuck off.
Something like that. Or, you know what? I mean, for all I know, the footage is going to be probably all over the place. It's either going to be Liza P or Gears of War. I have a lot of footage I can use. But still.
Also, Blitz was like what every 5 fucking minutes.
5 fucking minutes, but hey, again, I'm pretty sure I have footage of it. Nonetheless, I mean, I still enjoyed the Gears beta, but I can understand, like, oh, there were problems. There were definitely problems that need to be smoothed out. But whatever, hey, I see PlayStation players though on Reloaded, even if it's complete garbage like the multiplayer, we're humbling people.
Yeah, fucking. Oh my god, I'm gonna be fucking wall bouncing constantly.
Funny thing too is my experience with Gears because like I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the pod or I've mentioned it anywhere on our platforms. My only experience of like Gears like multiplayer was really just 2 and 3 and then 5 when I got the Xbox. Cuz like I think I experienced 2 kind of like on the latter end of its life cycle. Gears 3 is probably the most I've played. And then I didn't have an Xbox for Judgment or 4. And then I played 5 and I think I enjoy 5 as it is. But I can agree. It's Gears multiplayer is kind of hard to make perfect. It's a very hard shooter to like jive with. But if you play the games for the campaign, you know what? I don't blame you. They're very great stories.
Yes, they are.
But um aside from that, I think let's probably get started. Let's get started on our official kind of like the topics. So for those who didn't know about, I think it's like 2 weeks ago now. Let me take a look. Yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, if not last week. Let's just say like the past like 2 weeks. Summer Games Fest happened, so obviously all the companies were starting to showcase everything. So June 4th, we actually had the state of play happen, and we're gonna pretty much just try to rapid fire this. At least the ones that I acknowledge or were interesting to me. First big one, Pragmata is fucking real. And for anyone who doesn't know what Pragmata is, don't blame you. It got announced by Capcom like 5 years ago, and then we didn't get any info until like 2 years later, and then we had no info again until recently. And yes, it is a real game. It is coming out next year, and I am very excited for Capcom. And from what they're describing of gameplay, it's like it's a third-person shooter, but you also have puzzle mechanics, and you still have that Capcom cheesiness to it. And I don't expect any less from Capcom. I'll probably play it whenever it releases, whether that's streamed or not. Again, it's always going to depend. But I can assure you that there will be at least footage of me playing it. And then I'm excited. I honestly just want a demo. Just want to see if there's a demo coming out maybe later this year. So I can at least get an idea of the game.
I actually do want to play that game.
Are you? Yeah. It's like, it's just funny because it's like, I'm like, this is like, it's like a funny looking Bioshock, because if you think about it, because you're playing a guy and you have this little child, it's like an android, who hacks like all the robots and or kills monsters and shit. I was just like, this is just third person Bioshock.
Honestly, yeah. And
It's,
then
it's
again, like this game was kind of like, I felt like it was kind of where they announced it 5 years ago, but they just didn't.
They had no concept of it.
Yeah, they had no concept of it, or they had a concept of it, but they didn't know like how they were gonna go like about the game.
Yeah. I think that's what it was, because I was like, it's clear that if it took 5 years to actually get like legitimate footage, then it clearly means I was like, oh, it was going through some development hell. But hey, you know what? Capcom is pretty much just going to be continuing that reign, even though Monster Hunter Wilds, or not Wilds, no wait, it is Monster Hunter Wilds, right? The one that came out this year, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, I know it's going
No, no,
through
no.
it's going through some shit right now on Steam. Like, I guess the most recent update wasn't good, but aside from that, I mean, everything else is going pretty well for them, especially their fighting game division. Well, for the most part. But yep, Pragmata 2026 release. Probably gonna play that. Next game, and I am definitely fucking playing this. Silent Hill F. I'm just excited. I enjoyed Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm honestly might play through that game again. This time actually on harder difficulty, because normal difficulty, if you have like a decent amount of like knowledge to playing a video game, you honestly cannot die on normal difficulty. But it looks as
Again,
scary
I'm
as ever.
not playing that game. You don't pay me in that game.
You need to. You're gonna be holding someone's hand the whole time, is what you're gonna be doing.
Fuck that shit.
Honestly, but I'm excited to play Silent Hill F, especially because it's I guess like from what I saw, there looked like there were no guns. I don't think, at least. Like there was mostly like melee weapons, but it's the monster designs that's always the good part. But September 25th, this year, probably gonna play that, and I believe the digital deluxe version has a 2-day early access or something like that. That's what
I think it was
I have to check it again, but I'm pretty sure it's a 2-day early access. But I am definitely gonna get that. All right, I'll go through. I'll just kind of quickly go through these ones. Romeo is a Dead Man. It's a game made by Suda51, who also make the No More Heroes and Killer 7 games. Super stylized, pretty crazy action. I don't know if it got a release date. I think it said it was just wishlisted, but it looked pretty cool. Just super crazy art style that Suda is always known for. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, coming out also this year in August 28th. And there was a multiplayer teaser for it, which I was like, oh, okay. And crazy thing, I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game. Like, I think I maybe played a little bit of one of them, but I never like really played any of them.
I just played the demos, to be honest.
You just played the demos, but
Yeah.
I'll probably pick this one up. Although then again, I had to look at August, because last time I checked, August was pretty fucking stacked in terms of games. And I think it was like, funny enough, around that point, around that range, like at the end of August. That's
Yeah,
when.
August 28th.
Yeah, I had to look again at what was coming out in August. But yep, I'm excited for that one. It looks pretty cool.
I'm on like 50-50 with that game.
With MGS, kind of depends where you are, like what you're doing there on that point. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't blame you. Next one. This is kind of more for me and Gavin, but the MK Legacy Collection is coming out later this year. at least what they showed was Mortal Kombat 1 through 4, and you could actually play like multiple versions of those games. Even the fucking Game Boy Advance version of MK1.
No way.
Yeah, they showed it, but here's the interesting thing. There was a and more tab to that trailer. So, fingers crossed right now that we get Mortal Kombat 9. That's actually kind of gonna allude to potentially one of the things I'm gonna talk about, which may eventually become its own video. But let's just say, if Mortal Kombat 9 gets added to that collection, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, I'm playing that shit.
If we get Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I'll get it.
Ooh, honestly, I don't blame. I would like to see them bring the 3D Mortal Kombat games, because the only one I played was a Deception on funny enough the PSP. And I had no clue about like Mortal Kombat shit at all.
I think fucking what was it? Armageddon's was PS2.
Um, I think it was like PS2 and Xbox, and I even think on the Wii, like somewhere around there. But
Yeah, I don't fucking remember that well.
if they
Like
want,
it's been so long for that game.
yeah, it has been a while. But if you want to know, I'm just gonna say it. If they want to go fucking crazy with this collection, put Mortal Kombat versus DC. I'm not.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, if they want to go crazy, I don't know if it's. I don't know if they will, but that would be so fucking funny if they did. Um. Next, okay, so the next thing I have kind of like noted down, Sea of Remnants, which looks like another turn-based RPG, and I honestly thought it was Sea of Thieves, and then I was like, oh no, this is not Sea of Thieves. But turn-based RPG coming out next year. I think with Expedition 33 that I played this year, I don't see myself not playing this game, especially because it has kind of like a unique art style. I'm down with it.
Sword of Seeds of the Sea, right?
Sea of Remnants. If you want to pull up that trailer or like take a quick look at it, it looked pretty cool.
Oh, Sea of Remnants. Fuck, I was. Yeah,
I know it sounds like Sea of Thieves,
I think
right?
yeah, I think I'll just watch you play it, see how it is.
Yeah, maybe there's. I think hopefully we'll probably get more gameplay or something. Maybe they'll do it at Gamescom in August.
Or at least a demo. Like I'll try out the demo.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of these games. Honestly, just a lot of these games. Hopefully we get demos for them soon. Next game. This one actually kind of has me interested. 007 First Light coming out next year, and it's made by the Hitman Studios, which honestly, that's a match made in heaven right there for a game.
My shit is. I wonder if they're gonna have the multiplayer for it.
Ooh, that's a good question because they only showed like a single player so far. But if they
Yeah.
do have a multiplayer, I wonder how they would do it. Like, are they going to do it like traditional, like GoldenEye, like arena multiplayer, or are we going to have something kind of like unique about it? But
It could kind of be both, where it's kind of like a unique take of the arena.
yeah, well, that would be cool. But 007 First Light 8, 2026 release is honestly what a lot of the showcases were this time around. A lot of next year is looking really good, even with even with GTA 6 coming out, it's pretty fucking solid. Like next year, I think we're having another generational year. Like next year, I think.
On some games, not all of them.
On a good, but pretty good though. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I have faith. I have faith with next year, even with GTA 6. Um, Neo 3, they shadow dropped their demo on that state of play, so And if you know Neo Combat, it's just Souls-like basically, but kind of feels more. I mean, I haven't really played it too much, but it kind of felt more actiony for a Souls-like. But comes out, but that's coming out next year. Yeah, you can try the demo today. And this one was a fucking tease that Ghost of Yote had a little teaser and they said, "Oh, but we're going to have a dedicated like a deep dive state of play next month." And I was like, "Fuck." It's like, God damn it. But Ghost of Yote coming out later this year. I'm definitely buying that.
Me too, and I still gotta fucking do
I don't think Ghost of Tsushima takes
Ghost of
that long.
Tsushima.
Yeah, I think Ghost of Tsushima doesn't take that long. It's if you beeline the main story, it probably could take like maybe 10 hours, I want to say. I mean, it's been a while since I last played the game. And that's not factoring DLC. But if you want to like get the full experience, yeah, it could probably take you about like 30 hours, I think. But god damn it.
Again, multiplayer has been taking over my life, so I gotta find a way just to dedicate to fucking single player games.
Yeah. There's hey, you know what? I can tell you know what's funny? At least last time I checked, I'm pretty sure Ghost of Tsushima still has its multiplayer, funny enough. Which is
Oh
Legends.
shit!
And it's just PvE, but it was fun. It's definitely one of those modes that's like you kind of could just you can invest your time in for a while and then like once you're done, you're done. But there's still like a decent amount like there's a couple missions and then there's like a horde mode that you could play. And there's like a bunch of different classes that you can use. But Ghost of Yote, I'm like pissed because they teased the fuck out of that. And I was like, and then oh.
I know for that one, I felt like fucking everyone was like,
I mean, we
was
all.
waiting for more.
I
Everyone
know.
was,
Me and
everyone
Gavin
wanted
we're like, oh, and I was like, oh my god, that shit was diabolical.
more. Again, it's
But we're probably gonna. But next month,
yeah.
there's a dedicated state of play, and I'm on that shit. Ghost of Tsushima, bro. Ghost of Tsushima is literally tatted on my fucking arm. That should tell you everything right there. How much I love that game. So, but the big one though, the big thing that got fucking announced on this state of play, I can't fucking believe it. We're getting a new Marvel fighting game that is made by Arc System Works, who made
Kind of bringing up that.
like, but new Marvel fighting game made by Arc System Works, who has worked on Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear Strive. Oh my fucking god! And apparently, as of like this recording, they're having their Arc System Direct tomorrow at like 6 p.m. I just want to know what characters we're getting. I want to know more. For starters, the game is fucking 4v4. Which is so fucking insane to me.
It's gonna be funny.
I'm so excited. And what's funny too is like as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my god, I think I want to play Dragon Ball and Guilty Gear again. Gotta dust up the good old arcade stick.
God damn! I still got fucking. I haven't even used my arcade stick.
Did you not use it when we did like Grand Blue for like that one night? Or
Oh
did
yeah,
you
I did, but I mean, like, I haven't like
outside
used
of
it
that? I
outside
mean,
of that.
well, you know what's funny too. Speaking of fighting games, I don't know if you saw what was coming out next month for PlayStation Plus, but King of Fighters 15 is coming to PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I saw that. I already said I hate you guys.
Hey, you know what? I don't know what else to tell you because like I don't really play SNK games, so see how that goes.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna be fucking terrible.
but terrible for you.
Yeah, that's why.
Nonetheless, Marvel fighting game. Marvel. I mean, okay. I need to just like read out the name. Marvel. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is kind of a really complicated name. I'm just gonna call it Marvel Tokon. Uh, Characters that did get confirmed in that trailer: Captain America, Iron Man. Is it Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel, Storm,
Spider
Ghost
Man.
Spider, Doom.
Uh, and Star Lord.
Yeah.
And what's interesting that we got I guess this is the new Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, instead of the typical
Classic.
instead of classic Ghost Rider with the Harley, because motherfucker, I think he drives a fucking flaming Camaro, at least based on that one shot. And I think what kind of took me by surprise, like seeing the art style, was that I guess there's a rumor mill going around that the My Hero Academia um creator is behind the art direction of the game. And I was like, I see it in Miss Marvel. Everyone looks super fucking unique. But the real
Honestly,
question, go on.
I would say I want them to like if they come out with the deluxe edition to have like the art book for it,
Ooh,
just so because like
easily. I would love a fucking art book for that. And mm, I will say though, the only thing this has me concerned about, where is Capcom for this? Because I don't know if this means Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is dead or maybe it's going to happen way later because if you think about it, the thing with with the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise, what they're known for is very different compared to what Arc System is known for. Like
yeah.
the most we can go off of is like Dragon Ball Fighters because that was their MVC like.
I was gonna say wasn't Dragon Ball Fighters with Bankai Namco?
Well, it's Bandai. Well, Bandai is the publishing studio, but Arc System is the one that like developed the game. Like that's just because Bandai, I think they only have Bandai Namco because they're like they hold the publishing rights for pretty much like anything Dragon Ball.
Yes, they do.
So, but still, the possibilities of this game are very interesting too because they also did say you could play the Tokon like a traditional like 4v4 fighting game, you know, everyone play all four individual characters with assists and everything, or you can have one character and three assists. And that's just this is with the info we have as of this recording. This all could change tomorrow. That's how crazy this shit is.
See, I just want to know like what characters they're gonna have. But I kind of feel like that 4v4 is like you got
It's gonna be a lot. I will admit that's a lot.
it is a lot, and then like each person has to fucking be to like their own dedicated like fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you have to fucking
Assists and
like
everything.
communicate with the timing basically.
Yeah, it's
Because
yeah, just kind of like it's just kind of like any other tag team fighting game. I can understand that, but that's why I think the it's clear the direction they were going for. Like as soon as they said you could just have one character or you could just play one character with three assists, that I think mitigates that 4v4 like overwhelming like aspect of the game. But the only thing I kind of low key hope for is what if you want to do say like I want to play more like traditional kind of Marvel versus Capcom style. What if I want to play 2 characters or 3 characters with the assists? Or shit like that. But only time will tell. Only time will tell on that one.
Or have like also like two people controlling like two characters.
Mm.
So it's basically a 4v4,
See,
then two control. I mean, one controls two, the other controls the other two,
yeah, I know
and
what
then
I know what you mean. Yep.
yeah,
So here's kind of like the hope I have for the game, because the thing about Dragon Ball Fighters is that it actually has a lot of party modes in it in that game. Like you can actually have 6 players in a match, and everyone,
God damn.
yeah, you can have 6 players in the match, but each player plays their own character. So if they could do something like that, now put 8 people. You're talking Smash Bros. Ultimate levels of chaos.
Yep.
And
Um,
then they also had raid modes in Dragon Ball Fighters. So there's potential. There's potential, dude.
again, I want to try this game, but I already hate you guys. I already fucking hate you guys.
It's just spend time. It's spending time in that lab. That's honestly all I could say. But I'm excited. I'm just excited for next year, dude. We're eating good in terms of like tag team fighting games, because we still don't fucking know what's going on with 2XKO. I don't even know if it's releasing this year. Like, I think it's legit coming out next year at this point.
Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't blame it if it was coming out next year.
I mean,
But again, it's like when we tried for the
that alpha
what
lab.
was it?
It's
Alpha?
that second alpha lab. It sucked that we couldn't get into it, but I guess apparently people were actually saying kind of not the most fun compared to the first. But that's what I've heard down the grapevine. And kind of like to quickly end on the state of play. They also randomly did announce that PlayStation is actually making their own arcade stick for next year, and I guess this is actually the first. And I could be wrong with this, but this is the first wireless arcade stick. So I was like, huh, I don't know.
Fucking 150 to like $200 for it, if anything.
Probably, yeah, it's probably gonna be like $150. If it's 200, that would be insane. Cause I mean, again, I have seen like the leverless controllers. Like the Razer one is $300 and that is in fucking sanity. It's a good thing I went with a different company that sells those leverless controllers for cheaper and compatible with PlayStation. But state of play, pretty fucking solid start though with all the Summer Games Fest stuff. Um, okay, Summer Games Fest. I didn't watch this. I was just at work, but I'll just kind of like I'm gonna blitz this one like for real this time, because I did take a minute to do state of play because I actually did watch it. But at least the things that I saw, or at least get announced during that Summer Games Fest event, was Dying Light: The Beast coming out in August 22nd. I only played like a little bit of Dying Light. It's cool, but
Isn't Dying Light kind of? I know it's a zombie game, but isn't it the fuck?
it's open world.
It yeah, it's open world.
It's like open world with parkour shit. So, and I assume there's going to be co-op like usual.
Yeah.
So, that's always good. August 22nd for Dying Light. Mafia: The Old Country dropped a story trailer here. And honestly, this might be another game I may or may not pick up in August. I think that's when it's dropping. I mean, it's from what it sounds like, linear. It's a much more linear game, and $50, and much more of like a straightforward story. But that that comes out also. And then, as I mentioned earlier, Lies of P, the DLC Shadow Drop during Summer Games Fest. I am probably gonna be in the middle of playing Lies of P as after this gets uploaded. We'll see. But
Again, good game, story and everything. I just want to know like if they're gonna come out.
with like more of like the old stories.
Yeah, I just want to know if they're gonna do a sequel because like once you finish Lies of P, it has a fucking
I
Easter egg.
I've seen
Ad.
I saw the teaser. Like I don't know if we should even spoil it because the game did just I'll just I won't say anything. I'll just play it safe. But
The
anyone
again the game has been out for like a year already,
I mean does should
but
it
still
matter?
it's like but still it's like that tease at the end. I kind of want to know
I
if
yeah.
they're gonna come out with a sequel for it. But my thing is like, are they gonna still call it Lies of Peas or they're just gonna call it like something else?
It probably will be called something else, but it's probably gonna be like one of those. It's like an in-universe type of thing. Because if I mean, okay, I'll just put it. If you anybody who doesn't want to get spoiled, maybe skip the next like minute or so. But all right, 3, 2, 1. So the end of Lies of P, they tease Alice, or I'm sorry, not Alice in Wonderland. Uh, the Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy.
The Wizard of Oz got teased, and I was like, I want to know what you're gonna do with that because I love gothic shit, and funny enough, and it makes me think. The only other game you could do a Souls like in like a for like an old like property like that, Alice in Wonderland. But there's Alice Madness Returns, which I have on Game Pass and I'll eventually play it. I just remember seeing it and I was like, oh, it looks cool. It's very gothic shit. But
Again, because if they're doing if like again because it teased like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, I kind of feel like they're gonna do like some kind of like Oz that kind of Souls like game. Because again, you know, they're able to do it with Wicked, and then there's coming out with the second movie for Wicked. So
in a way,
I would actually really
it's kind of like you want to capitalize on the Wicked hype going on right
franchise.
now.
Yeah.
So
So imagine, yeah. So imagine just coming out with a game
that
like
Souls
for
like, yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens
Yeah.
with that. Um, let's see. The only other, the next thing, Sonic Racing Crossworlds comes out same day as Silent Hill F. I'm gonna be honest, I am going to skip this game because of Silent Hill. I'm just going to straight up say it. But
Uh,
I'm
I'm
excited
kind of
though.
like 50-50 when it comes to this game.
I might pick it up like around Black Friday, if anything. I think that's what I'm probably gonna do. But it looks cool, Sonic Racing. I think I only played. I don't know which one I played. I know it was a demo for one of them, but it was fun. It was a fun game to play.
It is a fun game to play, especially if you like Mario Kart.
Yeah,
But
if you want like a substitute for Mario Kart, Sonic Racing is probably it. Um,
yeah,
but the big thing with the trailer they showed, fucking Hatsune Miku is a racer,
one of the reasons why I want to get it.
and then here's a reason for Trevor to get it. Ichiban from the Yakuza series is in it, and then a reason for me.
Oh,
Go on.
SpongeBob.
No, no. I did see SpongeBob though, but no, I'm not. Fucking Joker from Persona 5 is on Sonic Racing. So I was just like, "Yup, let's keep milking the fucking Persona 5 cow. Come on, just keep milking it." Oh, it's funny,
It's
Gus.
funny because they have like 3 and 4, but
But
they
we're
really
milking the shit
don't.
out of 5.
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because because I was telling Gus about it, or he saw something. And he's like, "Their Atlas is literally doing everything but making Persona 6."
Well, because I believe, well, I think Persona is just like a manga based.
I don't even know.
Like
I
shit.
mean, well, it's kind of even. I can't even say if it's fucking niche at this point. Well, it sort of is, but it's not really because it's like it is in mainstream, but at least five is the most mainstream out of the games. Like I think,
Honestly, yeah.
yeah, but and then they also announced Minecraft for Sonic Racing.
Oh yeah, I think I saw some shit like that. Fucking the
Um,
Minecraft card was just the fucking
it's a whole track and characters and everything.
no, it was like that minecart
Yep,
for the
there's a
car.
minecart. They also have a track as well for it. So they're kind of going all out with the collaborations. And then obviously we know the SpongeBob one, uh, the Krabby Patty Mobile. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh
Um,
my god.
but September 25th, like I said, I'm probably gonna pick it up on Black Friday, probably when it drops this when it goes on sale. You're 50-50 on it, you said, Kevin?
Oh yeah, I'm 50-50 on that. Because I do want to get it. At the same time, it's like
It's like what's real
these
it's
motherfuckers don't get any of the fucking games like we talk about, so it's kind of like,
yeah, that's true. This is a call out to the entire group. You fuckers don't want to play anything we want to play. So I don't know. I'm gonna probably cut that part into the. Maybe I'll have that for the intro. I don't know. Or I'm just too lazy and I'll just leave this in. But
uh, yeah.
but
But I can't wait for Mouse though, because
for which one?
Mouse PI for hire.
Oh, mouse PI for hire. You know what's crazy? The one thing that I am sad about, we got no info still on a release date.
It was another trailer for
It was just a
like
trailer, but no release date for it. It's like what the
I kind of
fuck?
feel like they're working on it. Just
We only the only big info we got out of it that I remember was that we got Troy Baker is one of the characters, and that's it. And I was like, cool, it's Troy Baker. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me having some Troy Baker in a video game, but come on, give me what I want. Yeah, I'm like Batista, give me what I want. uh, I'm still waiting, still holding hope. We're holding down the fort for Mouse PI for
like
hire.
I feel like this is gonna be like
Might be
I
that.
want to say during Christmas time, but I kind of feel like if it doesn't make it before then, it'll probably be like sometime like either the first or second quarter of the next year.
I can get down with that. Maybe not the second quarter, just because that's when GTA 6 drops. But yeah, I can get with that.
First quarter or probably like towards the end of the second quarter for
Like I would probably like maybe during end of summer next year.
yeah.
If we don't get info of Mouse PI for hire for like within the next like 6 months, chances are it's well. The only other thing I can think of, it just gets shadow drop randomly, but that's really about it.
Yeah, true.
But
Yeah, because they haven't announced like no deluxe versions of it or anything like that.
there's been nothing announced for it. Now, mind you, it's an indie game, so I don't know if they are gonna have deluxe editions like that, or at least like a physical. But maybe a digital deluxe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Um. All right. Quick things. All right, and then other things that got announced during Summer Games Fest. Year 3 of Street Fighter 6 characters. I think this trailer was fucking hilarious because they used Kenny Omega from AEW to introduce them. Uh, and I was like, that's just funny because Kenny Omega is actually like a decent Street Fighter player. Like I think usually him and Xavier Woods would usually have like an exhibition match at Evo like every year or so. So and but as far as the characters they announced, Sagat, Sea Viper, Alex, and Ingrid. It's just I just couldn't believe they actually got Kenny Omega to be put in a fucking dress. for Ingrid. That's just hilarious. I'm sure he enjoyed it. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 Sagat is supposed to be coming out this summer, and then Sea Viper also later this year. Uh Next few trailers, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming, just another teaser trailer or like story trailer for it. I'm just excited for that game. Want to play it. Again, Capcom is on a pretty generational run right now with their video games.
Yes, yes, they are.
So, comes out next year. Gonna play that. Just yep. I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna play it. Um the next game that did get announced, and I was actually shocked this got announced, Code Vein 2. I don't know, did you ever play the original Code Vein, Kevin?
It was kind of like one of those things like I think it's on Game Pass or on
On PlayStation Plus.
thing extra or premium. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna try it. I got it in the library, but I never downloaded it. And
Mm.
I'm like,
Yeah, so basically, so it's anime Souls like, and the only thing I just remember from playing it was that it kind of does not feel as challenging. But the one thing it had, though, going for it, great anime character customizer. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Gus is ever gonna play this game again because we were doing like game sharing shit for Code Vein, but he made a shit ton of characters on that.
that's funny.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll play. Maybe I'll revisit it before it releases next year. Only time will tell. But 2026 release for Code Vein 2. Next game, another game that we might play this. At least I know Gavin is down with it. Arc Raiders comes out in October 30th this year.
Again, I was like waiting for like the betas and everything, but I'm like,
It was like only in like what closed alphas or something like that.
yeah.
But maybe they'll probably release a. Hopefully they release like a beta like soon, because the only thing we have to go off of, it's made by the same studio who does the finals, which is Embark. So I already got hope on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Me too.
And I mean, it might be my first extraction shooter to just try out in general.
So it's
So,
kind of like the Division, but like with Embark.
um, wait, did Division ever have an extraction mode?
It was. I thought the whole shit was a fucking
I
extraction.
last time I no, I think the Division is a looter shooter. I think
Ah,
I guess like it's more of a well to kind of draw from like the popular ones, like a Tarkov, like Escape from Tarkov or Rust. October 30th later this year. And from what it sounds like, people were really enjoying this game. So if word of mouth is as good as it sounds, I'll probably try it. The next one, the big one, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, February 27th next year. Immediate, no questions. The only thing I ask, we see Leon S. Kennedy, old man, bearded Leon. That's all I need.
again, I haven't played like any of the Resident Evil games. This one, I probably all.
You'll at least
I don't
think
know if
about
I'll get it. I don't know if I'll get it like day one, but I know I will get it.
eventually. I can tell
Yeah,
you this though, if you want to just shit your pants, just play Resident Evil 7. Because that one
I might
actually,
as well just.
it just felt terrifying. But nonetheless, um, Resident Evil 9, I'm excited for that. And then I'll just kind of I'll blitz these last few. Let me see.
Mega Break. That's the one.
Oh, that's right. It's coming out. Is it next month?
So I think it's fucking July 1st.
Oh shit. Okay. But I think I did see that unfortunately PlayStation players are not going to be able to play it. It's at the moment. It's going to release on PC and Xbox Game Pass. So
Well, either way, the game is free when it came.
yeah,
When
it's going to be free, so but
free to play.
yeah.
Yeah.
But right now only PC and Xbox are going to be able to play it right now.
Thank God we have both.
Yep. Sorry guys, I know we're subtle flex. Subtle flex. Um But I guess like the other stuff to quickly talk about, Splitgate 2 got a BR, and I think it's hilarious that it went from initially the announcement was good from the CEO that he wanted FPSs to get better, instead of it being the same Call of Duty every year and wanting a Titanfall 3. And then what does he announce? A fucking BR.
I would have fucking preferred Titanfall 3.
Yes. But I think it's hilarious that I'm like, this seems so fucking tone deaf of a speech. It's just like like yikes. Oh well, you know how it goes. I mean, I haven't played the Splitgate 2 BR, but from what I've seen, it looks decent. It didn't look too bad. I just I just haven't played Splitgate 2 in a while. Too many other games to play, or at least other games I prefer to play over Splitgate. Like it's kind of funny because every time I play Splitgate, it's just then I'm like I just want to go. I'm going back to fucking Halo.
Honestly, yes. Because he even said like he was trying to make it into like because
Its own thing, but
yeah, its own thing.
you're inspired by Halo.
Yeah.
Which don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong to be inspired by it, but the better option is essentially there. And with Master Chief Collection existing, shit. But I mean, hey, anybody who played Splitgate 2 BR, it's there. Um, the other, I'll do like two more. I'll just do these last two. Atomic Heart 2 got announced. There was a lot of women. That's the most I could say. There was women.
Didn't fuck isn't it free right now on PlayStation Plus Extra?
I think I saw that it was free. I mean, I haven't checked in a while for Atomic Heart, but I'll probably look later today. All I just remember was that everyone was gooning for the two metallic ballerinas. So I was like, okay. I was like, what do I expect out of Atomic Heart 2? More women. Got it. Then the last one, which is again, the horror genre is going on a generational run. There's a new horror game called Ill. And apparently it's actually, I guess the people who are behind the game, it's also people who directed Long Legs, It, and the VHS films. So already right there, I have pretty good confidence in them because they know how to do their horror, and especially with monster designs as well, because it's kind of like, if anyone has watched the trailer, they're human like, but they don't but they're very off-putting type of humans. And on top of that, you got to deal with like a enemy faction as well. There was a in one shot they had just like a super armored one, and I was like, oh hell nah. But I think it's on wishlist right now. But it'll probably come out next year. one thing I will say, the big highlight of that is the main character kicked the baby into a bunch of barrels, and I think that's still the funniest shit ever. But, yep, ill. I'm excited. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, Kevin. Did you mute yourself?
Oh, I ain't playing it. I told you.
Oh,
I
oh,
ain't not playing
oh!
that
You don't
shit.
want to kick the mutant baby?
No.
uh
Oh, and then Wu Tang is coming out with a
oh,
game.
that's right. There's a fucking Wu Tang fucking RPG, right, or something like that.
What? I thought it was a fighter.
It's like an action RPG.
Oh yeah, it is.
But
Again, the Wu Tang, mm, kind of the art style is uh looks cool, but fuck, I'll probably get it, but it's not gonna be like day one.
mm,
I just want to see like how other people like
you get want to see reviews of it first before you make a decision on that.
see reviews and then like see like if it's just like just a single player. Because it was a
It's a
multiplayer.
they said it's there is co-op in it,
Oh yeah, then okay.
so there's a little bit of hope. Probably we'll get more trailers down the line. It's just so funny
And then
that
we have,
like we got a fucking Wu Tang game announcement in 2025.
oh, I know, right?
But um, but that was Summer Games Fest, and then we'll top off with Xbox Game Showcase. I watched the show for the most part, pretty much like from the beginning, so it'll probably be the most detailed out of this conversation. All right. First thing that they showed, Outer Worlds 2 comes out October 29th, and this game is going to be $80 fucking dollars. Or if you have Game Pass like we do, then it's day one.
Yeah.
But I didn't even play the first Outer Worlds, but only thing I have going off of it, it's made by the same people who did Fallout New Vegas, so that's cool with me.
Well, you could play like the first one right now because the first one.
I think I have it on PlayStation because it was a free game on Essentials, so maybe I'll play it. Or maybe on Extra, I can't remember.
Then there's let's see, Persona 4 Revival.
Yep. Persona 4 Revival got announced, and I was just like, oh, it's a fucking taser. God damn it. But that's cool, though. Persona 4 Revival is a thing. I'm interested. I will probably play it eventually, because I still have yet to play Persona 3 Reload, but again, I'll eventually get to it.
Yeah, then
let's see.
So I found your game because and it's a fighting game, and you always talk about the show.
All right, we're going all over the place with this one because I had it in order, but let's fucking talk about it. Invincible versus.
I still gotta watch the show. The gameplay for this, I enjoy the gameplay for it.
All right, that's good.
Like
that's
whatever,
good.
like that teaser that
they showed.
Yeah.
So okay, so here's actually the interesting thing about Invincible Versus. Number one, it's actually it's a new studio, but that studio is consisting of the original Killer Instinct devs from the like the original Killer Instinct devs, the one that before it was Iron Galaxy. I think it's Double Helix. I could be getting it mixed up, but the ones who did Killer Instinct when it first launched on Xbox. So we already have good hopes on that. And the big thing, and this is kind of like where you sort of draw the line of controversy for fighting games, it has simple inputs. And I have no idea if they have intentions to put like a classic style mode, like with motion inputs and shit. But I have to look up Maximilian's video on it because he was there when they were doing a lot of like those like closed showcases for them. But I'm excited. I am so fucking excited for Invincible Versus. Comes out. I think they announced it was supposed to be next year. Let me see.
Yeah, I think it was next year.
Yes, it's coming out sometime next year. I'm excited. I'm playing that. I'm playing that shit immediately. I only have 2 requests though for characters. I want Battle Beast and Conquest. And I know you haven't watched the show, Kevin, but those 2 characters, when you see them, you're gonna be like, oh, they would be great fighting game characters. But yep, Invincible Versus, excited for that one. As far as other games that did get announced, High on Life 2 is coming out later this year. I actually have still yet to play the first one.
Again, Squanch Games. Squanch.
The only thing
It's funny because I think it's from like the
it's the Rick and Morty creator, and then he got let go of his own company because of his controversy. So I'm just kind of surprised. I was like, oh shit, they actually are still going.
Well, yeah, because I think they just came out with a fucking new season of Rick and Morty too.
Hmm. But is what the fuck is his name again? The guy who made Rick and Morty? Like Justin?
No, I don't think.
Is he not back?
He's not back because of the
Okay.
whole allegations that happened that they accused him of.
Okay. So he's pretty much just out of it.
Yeah, because I remember what was it for last season? They did replace him as a voice actor. They use a different voice actor, but for this following season, it kind of almost sounds like him, but it's not him.
Got it. Okay.
For that plays as Rick.
Next games that, since we kind of went literally out of order, I'm gonna try to save like the ones that got me the most interested last. But I guess the next game, Super Meat Boy 3D, which I was just surprised. I was like, oh my god, we got a Super Meat Boy game in 2025 or 26, whenever it's releasing. No, early
26. Yeah,
it's early 2026, and I was just like, oh my god, I remember Super Meat Boy, and fuck, that game was difficult to play. So seeing it in 3D, I was just like, okay, I'm down with this. It's
50-50. I haven't even played it.
It's probably going to be on Game Pass, though. I think everything on this, for the most part, is pretty much day one Game Pass.
Well, yeah, I think it is like day one Game Pass.
Yep. Indiana Jones is getting a DLC coming out on September 4th. Still have yet to play the Indiana Jones game, but from what I hear, it's pretty good.
Again.
Yep, free on Game Pass. But from what I hear, people say it's actually like really good, though.
Like the little part that I play of it is good.
But kind of want to play more of it.
Yeah, I kind of want to play more of it. But again, it's like not that much space on my fucking Xbox.
Time to start clearing out, or you buy the fucking SSD.
I fucking cleared out Call of Duty Black Ops. That's fucking what took.
That's the most you're gonna clear out. Grounded got a sequel. Comes out in July 29th for a game preview. I never played the first Grounded, but I think the concept is kind of cool though.
That game, That's kind of like that. I think is the
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids as a multiplayer game.
yeah.
But looks cool. Eh.
Um, Resonance or
Resonance.
yeah,
Resonance.
Resonance.
Which is a Plague Tale game. And I only played the first Plague Tale game, and it's awesome. Like, if you like story driven single player games, it's so good. I've yet to play the sequel. I do have it on PlayStation, so I'll probably play the sequel, hopefully in time for Resonance. Did Resonance have a? I don't think it had a release date. If not next year,
I feel like it's next year.
yeah, probably. But that's excited. Um, Chronos: The New Dawn has had another trailer confirming it's gonna release later this year in the fall. I have to check again. I think it actually got an official date, but I don't remember it right now.
Uh, Towards the end of this year.
Is that what it's saying for Chronos?
Yeah,
All right.
it just does mean like quarter 4
Oh,
this
okay.
year.
Oh yeah, that's like fall, winter. All right. Um,
That Clockworks game.
I'm gonna save that for last. I'm gonna save that one for last. Clockwork Revolution. Um, but let me see. I'm just gonna let me just blitz these
The
real.
Blood of the Dawnwalker.
I jokingly called this the bitrate killer because the frames, like, I don't know if you were watching it as like the live stream, but it was kind of choppy. But Blood of
Uh,
Dawnwalker, it looked cool though. I'm down with it. And
yeah, it
then
does.
um, and then I actually have this one. I called it bitrate killer too, and then I didn't realize. It crossed my mind who the studio was. Beast of Reincarnation. It's the fucking Pokemon studio.
Oh yeah, Game Freak. I saw that
I was just
shit and
like,
I was like,
wait, like Pokemon? I was like, wait.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, they can make video games. Like
I'm
decent
like, I'm
video games.
fucking yeah. I'm definitely getting this game. I'm not gonna
Next
lie.
year. Next year, 2026 release. I actually was down with it. I was like, oh, this look cool.
Yeah, because people were saying like,
Like,
if
wait.
fucking Game Freak can make games like this, fucking let them cook. Because I did see kind of like a trailer for it.
And you're like, I was like, oh, this look cool. And I was
But
like, wait, this is Game Freak.
dude, I literally thought it was a fucking like kind of not kind of like an AI like
Oh, like
trailer.
AI slop game.
Yeah, like someone like fucking was like you know how they go like, oh, this and this, and it was just fake. I literally thought this shit was fake.
And you're like, no, this is real. This is a real game.
Yeah, I was like God damn.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my god, Game Freak actually can make games. It's just they're shackled by Nintendo to do the lowest of fucking qualities.
Again, well, fuck, are you making that new Pokemon game for the fucking Switch 2?
Yes, but it's a cross-gen title. So they're still sort of shackled.
Yeah.
So, but hey, at least we know Game Freak can actually make games. It's just I'm fucking baffled that they can make it that good. uh, but at least I know you and I are going to be on it. We're going to probably be playing that.
Yeah.
Um
And then they did announce solo leveling Arise Overdrive.
okay, yeah. This is where like I know you're going to tell me you got to watch Solo Leveling, and it's been trust me, there's a lot of anime I've been like sleeping on, and I've been doing
I'm saying because I know they're coming out with a season 3, and fucking season 1 was slow, but fucking season 2 fucking just
slapped.
It slapped. It picks up, and then the fucking art style and fucking what? Because they really, I think, compared from season one, um, the studio went even fucking harder.
Okay. So animation wise, it was just really good.
Oh yeah, definitely fucking really
And I'm
good.
probably gonna watch it in English because Alex Lee is the main character, right? He's
Uh,
a Jinwoo.
yes. I'm trying to remember. He's the one
Alex Lee is
that did
the
like.
one who says "arise," and or is like he had like
Yeah,
20
no,
fucking
no, no,
takes of
no,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
No, but just that video. That's why.
I just oh. uh, but I'll probably watch it. Um, comes out next year, PC. Or it's coming out on PC this year, and then it's gonna release on Game Pass next year. And it's
I
4 player
probably
co-op.
might.
So I was
Oh
like,
shit.
"Ooh, okay."
I probably might play it on PC.
Can your
Don't
PC
know how
handle
that.
it?
And no,
No.
but again,
It's like I'm gonna hear that you set the apartment on fire.
um, yeah, there's also they didn't show that much for it, but the Mudang Two Hearts.
Yes, I was actually that was actually gonna be the next thing. Honestly, I was just like, remember, I just looked at this trailer and I was just like, this looks really good, and I was like, this is like, it looks like Control, like that whole supernatural kind of like style. But
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the trailer for it because the thing is like how it says in a unified Korea, mass terrorist strike the heart of Seoul, and then a soldier is set to stop the attacks and stumbles upon a K-pop star. So that's kind of like
it's so fucking random.
I
It's,
know,
it's
like
like what the fuck? But yeah, Mudang, or I don't know how you fucking say. Is it Mudang or Mudong? Two hearts.
I feel like it's Blue Two Hearts.
But Mudang, two hearts comes out next year. I'll be on this. I'll be on it. Um,
I can't. I want to like see the trailer for it first. I mean,
uh,
not the trailer, the demo
okay, fair enough.
before anything.
Mm-hmm. Um, and then Final Fantasy pretty much just got announced. Like FF7 remake, Intergrade is coming out later this year in winter, and then 16 just got shadow dropped for Xbox. Although I don't think it's on Game Pass. I think it's a you have to buy it.
For Final Fantasy 16, I think you do have to buy it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
the last time I checked, I'm pretty sure it's you have to buy it. But hey, anybody who wants, hey, Final Fantasy 16 was not bad. It was a fun game. Not a
the
fun
music it was good
music
though.
was really fucking good, but I will admit the only thing I did not like is mission structures. That's gonna be like the one thing I kind of hold against it, like with all the side missions. It did have world building, but God, it just felt
My shit
fucking. It
was
was
the
one.
fucking like overheating
That
fucking your
was my biggest
PS5.
concern, like, because I remember when there were reports of that, I was like, "Oh, I'm fucking cleaning out my fucking PS5." So
Dude, there's reports of it, and then there was reports like that it mostly like overheated during fucking
boss fights.
your no, well the main one was was it but was it it's not Baphomet not Baphomet what's it
Titan.
no it was the dragon but it
Um,
wasn't
Bahamut.
yeah Bahamut.
Yeah, that honestly, when I saw the Titan Bahamut fight, I was like, "Oh, this is where it's gonna fucking die." Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, imagine you're going through those fights and then black screen.
Dude, I really had to clean out my fucking PS5, try to find it somewhere like to like where air would like will flow out
Mm-hmm.
like better. But that shit's still fucking overheated.
I honestly think it might be just like you might need to. Like it's funny because I was thinking of buying like new plates for my PS5 just so I can get like the little ventilation fan.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same shit.
But I'm like,
But
I don't know. I might get D brand plates, but I don't know. Maybe.
I definitely would get deep brand plates.
I was
Mostly
thinking about
because
it. The only reason I'm saying that is because like, or I'm kind of hesitant on it right now is because what I might be doing very very soon, or like, or over time.
getting the PS5 Pro.
No, better getting into PC, like actual PC gaming.
Ah,
So, but into I will have to in due time for that. So we'll see. We will see. Um, but yeah. Anybody, but FF7, good game. FF16, also good game. Go play them.
and
Uh,
then they
quick.
announced Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Be honest with me. Are you even gonna play it?
It's free.
Do you still want to lose your space though?
It's free.
Oh my fucking god! God damn it! I'll do this at
What?
least. I will play the
Like,
campaign and I'll play the multiplayer for a few weeks, and then I'm dropping it.
yeah, like honestly, it's gonna be the same shit like for fucking 6. We're gonna hop on it. We're gonna play it.
And
We're
then drop
gonna
it.
like see how it goes, and then again, we're gonna be glad that we play it. But at the same time, it's like after a while, they just fucking killed the joy of it.
It's the Call of Duty cycle.
Yeah.
The only see, but the problem is for me is that Black Ops 6 kind of got very boring very fast for me.
Honestly, it did. Because even with fucking, what was it? Modern Warfare 3? Modern Warfare 3 wasn't like fucking,
I think Modern Warfare 3 was the
like
only
that
game
boring.
that I think it surprisingly kept itself alive because of the fact that you could grind for something that was actually fun in the game. The aftermarket system was great.
The other thing that sucked that they did not introduce the Omni system to Modern Warfare 3, and they did it on Black Ops 6.
I Yeah, Omni
That was
movement
the
would
other
have
thing
been
that sucked.
fucking nuts on Modern Warfare 3.
Oh fuck yeah! Especially like um, what was it? Dolphin diving, like in Corey.
Oh my god. Dolphin diving in Corey 360. Oh my god, all the clips would be nuts on that shit.
Dude, fucking imagine uh terminal.
Off that like little tower like across from the plane.
Yup. Or
That'd be
even on fucking Rust. I feel like people are gonna fucking.
yeah. Yeah. That's
Well,
me.
yeah.
But Black Ops 7 got announced. I'm pissed that that's what ended the show. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Of course, it's gonna fucking like
I
end
mean,
the
I
show.
get that it should, but fuck you at the same time.
What do you
Ah.
like? What do you expect? Because fucking Call of Duty, like the franchise, has been
Kind of.
there for how long? Like,
And then Microsoft may as well start flexing now that, hey, we bought the studio. So, yep, yep, Call of Duty coming out later this year. I'll at least
yeah.
play
So there's that.
I'll blitz the campaign, then I'll play the multiplayer with Kevin begrudgingly. Yeah. But um I mean, I have a bunch of other games that I legit kind of just don't really care too much about. Um so at least let's get to the big ones. Clockwork Revolution. I'm going to be honest, that was the game of the showcase for me. It looked really fucking cool, dude.
Oh yeah, the fucking style of it. It kind of remind me of
BioShock.
yeah,
It was
but
very
also
I was
but
like,
also the other game. Fucking what was it? It's kind of like that thieves like game that you're fucking in.
"Oh, fuck, what is it?" The one that has like a full multiplayer kind of like story.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? It's
I'm looking for it in my notes and I can't fucking remember.
no, it wasn't a multiplayer. It was a single player game, and in it had two games that came out.
Wait, you said it's Dishonored?
There you go. Kind of Dishonored.
It does, yeah. It kind, you know what? It kind of does look like a Dishonored. It's like Dishonored and Bioshock Infinite had a baby, because I mean you are targeting like high rank individuals, and it has the steampunk style. Honestly, I was like, this is probably like, yeah, this is definitely my game at the showcase. It just looks awesome. Anybody who hasn't seen the trailer for Clockwork Revolution, give it a watch. I honestly think it might be a pretty good fucking game.
Yeah, but kind
Um,
of remind you of the not the original like Bioshock, but kind of like that. What was it? I think
Infinite.
Bioshock Infinite. Yeah.
Yeah, excited. I'm excited for that one. Definitely gonna play that. Um, so there was a little blurb that kind of came out at the end before Black Ops 7 that Phil Spencer said they will be releasing Fable, Gears of War E-Day, Forza, and potentially a Halo game next year. And
Dude,
what? Go on.
if they drop another fucking Halo game, we gotta fucking start that grind with fucking Halo again.
Yep. But the thing is supposedly, because what Phil said specifically was it was a game that has been with them since the very beginning of Xbox. What was in the very beginning of Xbox? Halo Combat Evolved. And it's potentially a remaster. Like a full-on remaster.
Remaster, remake.
Or I mean, my guess is at the bare minimum it's a remaster. Probably in like Unreal Engine 5. But there's a but that's also potentially going to be the first Halo that's going to cross over to a PlayStation. Unless they decide to drop Master Chief Collection like beforehand, but still. I mean,
Again, I rather prefer a fucking remake of Combat Involved just to like
spice up the game.
spice up the game and then spice up the mechanics of
Mhm.
it, and then have the mechanics of fucking Halo Infinite currently right now.
Okay.
Because the thing is, like, if they do a remaster, it's kind of like end up like how Gears,
Reloaded
um,
is. It's just like it just looks
Reloaded.
pretty.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, again, just I feel like a remake would have been better just for like the mechanics of the game.
Like kind of smooth out the how the game plays and then just go from there.
Yeah, because honestly, it's like it again. Love Gears of War, love the first one, but I kind of feel like they're not doing it just for just doing like a remaster. I feel like a remake, just starting from
So
like from the bottom and just like do how um Gears 5 is.
okay. I mean, we'll see. But
Because again, when we're playing the beta, there was like times where I'm like, fuck, fuck, fuck. But there's times where like I'm getting my shots clean.
I
I
mean
get the
that's just
people
unfortunately that's just like the
or
multiplayer aspect of the game.
or half of the time like I didn't even shoot the guy and I still fucking got him.
Someone just takes a shot for him. But
Yeah, but again, in
it's gonna
like
probably be like a Combat Evolved like remake. That's likely what it's gonna be. So
I prefer Reach.
fair enough.
Like if you're gonna start from the actual beginning and go from Reach and then Combat Evolve.
Yeah, because I think my only like hope right now is maybe just maybe they drop Master Chief Collection like sometime this year, so that way you can get Halo integrated into the PlayStation ecosystem and with crossplay. Because that's pretty much what Microsoft is trying to do. They're just trying to bring everybody together to play their fucking video games. And then,
Again,
and I'm
like,
already, I mean, Gears Reloaded already should be the first sign of Gears E-Day being a PlayStation 5 title as well. So,
yeah,
it's
but we
already,
just gotta wait and see. We just gotta wait and see.
yeah, we just need to get that. We're probably going to get, my guess with E-Day is that we're probably going to get like an actual like CGI gameplay trailer at like maybe the Game Awards if I were to announce it, like, or showcase it.
True,
And then
but
obviously
again,
Fable and Forza. The fact that he said that those are coming out next year is like, well, that's good to know.
yeah, because Forza, what was the last one? Forza
Horizon 5.
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon 5.
That one came.
That came to PlayStation this year.
Yeah, PlayStation this year, but that shit was like out for like what 2 years already?
It was, yeah, I
Two,
think it
3 years?
was, yeah, it was out for a while on Xbox. And then,
No, I think that was the one that dropped on fucking on launch day for Xbox
okay.
for the Series X.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and then obviously Fable is Fable. I'm excited. I'm ready to kick chickens. Are you ready to kick
Haven't
chickens,
played
Kevin?
haven't fucking played that game at all.
Oh, just know that you could kick chickens around in Fable. Um. Okay, and then I guess we'll round out we'll round out Xbox with this. So, Xbox pretty much just dropped a nuclear bomb on all of us and announced a collaboration handheld with ROG with the Ally X and the Xbox Ally. And right now, from the reports of what it sounds like or what they're showcasing, this is definitely a tease for their next console.
I fucking actually believe that because not gonna lie, like before I did like I kind of wanted a Steam Deck or like the
The Ally or the Legion.
yeah, but I didn't have like no
Incentive.
like yeah, like there was nothing like telling me like oh yeah I should get it or oh yeah
It's just kind of like, because I guess like the only good thing about those things is like it's your gateway into like PC gaming.
yes, but again you're limited on the memory when it comes to
Oh yeah, of course. Like, because I think depending on like, I think the Steam Deck, it's like what of like a terabyte maybe. I don't know. I haven't checked the Steam Deck page in a while, but
I think it is a terabyte, but I know you could expand it
with
for
like a
more than just a terabyte.
probably with like the like a SD card or something.
No, you could literally
But with what though?
remove like so you could remove the terabyte the it has in there
Oh, the hard
with
drive?
more, not the hard drive,
The micro.
the internal memory.
Okay.
'Cause I saw
Oh,
where
like
somebody
a
actually
like the one you use in the PS5, like a SSD.
yeah, but it's kind of like half.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's kind of like half that size. But again, it looks like um you can replace it. But again, like kind of I just want to see
What they do with it.
what they do with it.
Yeah, because I mean, well, for starters, like the big thing about this the handheld is that it's a streamlined version of a Windows OS that has access to multiple storefronts. And those storefronts are including Steam being the big one, Battle.net, it was Steam, Battle.net, I think the Epic Game Store as well. And then there was a There's another one that I'm forgetting right now. But
Xbox itself.
oh yeah, fucking duh, Xbox Game Pass itself, and that already should be and I was like, oh, this is a sign that they're getting ready to win the next console generation. And mind you, we have both consoles, and I'm gonna be quite fucking honest. I enjoy the PlayStation. I don't think I enjoy it as much as an Xbox.
Are you saying that because of how Xbox kind of like how they have more games like when it comes to their Game Pass, or is it just because of how
It's in general, it's more of Game Pass, I would say. Like, I'll be honest, the only thing they sit on is potential. Because of all the studios they acquired, there is more, they do have potential, but I have yet to see like a game changer or like a must buy to get an Xbox. That's the only thing I have an issue with, is that Xbox does not feel like a must buy. It's more of a, if you have if you got the extra cash, and if you can get an Xbox Series X, I'd say fucking do it. But that's assuming you're not going to PC gaming right away, which is something that I eventually want to do. And PC gaming obviously is going to have everything on it.
again, if their new Xbox is gonna have like Steam
Integration.
integration and shit like that, that kind of makes you like want to think for Xbox, is their new console gonna have? Is it gonna cost more than what the current like Series X is costing?
Well,
Just because,
let's factor the Series X with the price adjustment that it had, because it's what, like the Series X I have right now is about, I think, costs 600 now, something like that. I am praying that Microsoft finds a way to keep the console like as low as possible, like keep it at least under $1,000. I don't see it being 500 though. Maybe for like if they choose to do like a a downgraded version for like an entry level, but I don't see a world where it's like, if the new Xbox comes out and has like everything that we were expecting out of the handheld, but just better, I think that console legit might cost like $700-800.
well, I was thinking too, because you know how PlayStation came out with the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Mm-hmm. And it's $700.
I feel like Xbox is gonna come out with some shit like, so the Series X and
Mm-hmm.
S stay the same, but coming out with a fucking Xbox, like PS5 Pro, but for Xbox, but you have like
The
Steam like integrated.
Okay, so this is where I'm
And
gonna
then
have, I do have a slight issue with that. Then why would you like gatekeep the Steam integration to just the Pro console when you could just add it to all the consoles? Like, if anything, just treat, let's just say, for hypothetical case, this Xbox Pro console comes out. All the consoles get the Steam integration, but obviously the Pro console is going to have what is going to kind of match up with the PS5 Pro. So it has like the better resolutions, better frame rate stability, all that jazz. And then obviously more memory, shit like that. That's what I think Xbox should do with the Pro console. Make basically a better version of the PS5 Pro, and then obviously with the Steam integration, you're already going to have leverage over PlayStation by giving them not only all the storefronts, but because you're running on a Windows OS system, you could run emulators as well. And obviously, what do we love emulators for? We get to play games that are currently not listed right now or are not accessible through standard means.
you could do the emulator now on the Xbox, right?
Is the mode still there?
Yeah, that's something. All you do is just pay $20 for that. I think developer mode.
Yeah, like dev mode or something like that. Yeah,
Dev mode.
yeah, just
And
basically make
then
like a much more smoother version of that on. Just make just have the emulator available for the pro, like all of the consoles, but obviously the pro version is going to be the better one for obvious reasons. Or just flat out make a new console. I don't know.
I honestly feel like they could do it right now because supposedly, even on they said on the Xbox app they were doing like Steam,
The Steam
like
integration
on
on
the
the I think it's on the Windows
Xbox.
app or something like that.
Yeah,
So that's already like again, it's like I honestly may just like Game Pass, like I said, it's still like in my opinion, while it's one of the greatest like ways to play games, especially with a lot of new games dropping day one on Game Pass, like and the fact that you have the option just to buy it at a lower price. Fuck yeah. So I mean, I think like I said, I legit think Xbox if Xbox continues this, shit. I don't know what PlayStation's gonna do. I think PlayStation will legit be cooked after this new console with all the integration gets announced.
again, I feel like Xbox is fuck. I mean, not Xbox. PlayStation's already cooked just because of the fucking Ally.
Yeah, like what is like PlayStation's response to their handheld? It's literally just a way to play the PlayStation 5, but it's not a full-on mobile device.
Again, and then fucking the Ally has two versions, which is I think the
Ally
regular
and
and then
it's the regular one and then the Ally X, which is like the better version. Like I think it has the better chip. So that already
and it's
is
120 hertz also.
120 hertz, better storage, all that shit. So, I mean, like I said, right now, Microsoft is going on a pretty big fucking run. Like, let's put it this way. I think once this Xbox Ally got announced, I legit don't have a reason to get a Switch 2. I already was on the fence about a Switch 2, and now I'm like, I now have less of a reason.
I still kind of want to get a Switch too,
Yes.
just because of Mario Kart and how I see like everyone.
Understandable, understandable. Are you gonna buy the stupid camera?
No, I'm not.
Ah, you don't want to put your stupid camera on the Mario Kart, so every time I throw a shell at you, I see you yelling or something.
Cause you a bitch.
It's like fuck you.
All right, so
let's get
again,
let's get back on track. Let's get
yeah. So again, with the Ally, it's you know you could get the 1 terabyte or you could get the 2 terabytes.
which I'm
So
probably gonna go. I would probably go for the 2 terabyte personally because I have a lot of games on Game Pass, and the fact that there's Steam as well.
yes, and the fact that it's a fucking $1,000. Where
Well,
again,
right now the current rumored price is like $1,000, but I mean, I think they're gonna try to figure out a way to like undercut it though as much as they can because like I think the highest I would like to see it at, I mean probably 800, and that's being generous. So I don't know, man. It's
oh no, I was just looking at the regular Rogue Ally X.
yeah. The regular Ally is or the ROG Ally the like is like $800. I can only pray that it's at that same price for the Xbox one, but only time will tell. But
The
still,
good thing about this, again, you can you can attach like you could connect it to a monitor for it. So
mm-hmm.
there's no
Like because I think usually like a lot of companies make like docks for usually those handheld PCs, so I don't see why they wouldn't. I think, but nonetheless, I'm just excited for this. I'm excited for that handheld, man. And here's the other big thing too that I had to remind myself about is the fact that PlayStation games are also on Steam. So that basically means you can play PlayStation games on an Xbox console.
Yep. 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 Yep.
That's so again, it's kind of like what is now the point of getting a PlayStation when you have this handheld PC and the potential of the next Xbox console having this exact same OS system being integrated? What's the point of getting a PlayStation now?
Honestly, yes. And then not just that, but it's like because I seen people do with the Ally. All you need just like an adapter and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and you could literally say mouse and keyboard on the
Yep.
fucking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So again, what is the fucking point of getting a PlayStation now?
Again, I just feel like it's just for the exclusive games that they
But
fucking
the
have. Because I don't
see,
think all the games
but the
are
problem
on.
is with okay, the problem with PlayStation exclusives though is that it's exclusive for a fucking year. So unless you have the worst case of FOMO, you honestly could wait out a year. Like shit, fucking Stellar Blade came out like what a few days ago or something, or maybe last week. Sold 3 million fucking copies.
And again, would you wait a whole fucking year
I wouldn't
when?
mind personally.
Yeah,
Like let's put it this way, like the only reason like I want to go into PC gaming because like at the end of the day, look, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I enjoyed the PlayStation 5. You know, I enjoyed my time with it. But once I started to learn about everything else a little bit more, it made me realize what is the point of this fucking console.
true.
And like, don't get me wrong. The only thing that pisses me, the only reason I would have a PlayStation 5 right now is because I just want to tackle the PS4 back catalog. Other than that, I mean, if it's going to be on PC, like a little later down the line, I wouldn't mind waiting. So, you know, oh, I am parched. Fuck! Drink water, kids!
Uh, so I'm looking at the specs at fucking Xbox Ally and the Ally X,
Mm-hmm.
and
You cut
like
out.
storage
Oh, there
wise,
you go.
you're from 1 terabyte to like 512
2 gigabytes.
gigabytes, and then the memory on it. Yeah, and then the process from the Ryzen AI Z2,
Yeah, I think like the Z2
the Extreme
Extreme is
processor.
the new chip or
Yeah,
something like
compared to
that.
like the Z2A processor.
Yeah, because I think the Z2 Extreme is, I guess it's like a newer chip, and so I was like, well, that's already good from there, I guess.
And then the battery, it's fuck. It says 80 compared to 60. I think it's like the wattage on it.
Probably. Wait, which one is this 80 hours? Is it the premium one?
The LIX, yeah.
Okay. Damn, 80 hours on a fucking handheld? That's insane.
The fuck, the battery's like shit. I don't know. It fucking says WH, so I can't fucking be like
Mm, I
yeah. So
think
I
that
don't
means like
think it's 8
wattage per
hours.
hour or
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that stat is, but someone could probably educate me on that. Still, nonetheless, I mean, fuck.
But they both come out. They both come with a fucking 65 watts charger though.
Oh, okay, that's good. So either way, it's like, damn. I'm honestly just more excited for this fucking thing to happen, man. And the good thing too, it got announced for later this year in winter. So I'm like, I wonder. The only thing I do wonder is this going to be sold in stores or is this online only?
I feel it's gonna be in stores, but the thing is like the fucking pre-order for this shit though.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, you're gonna be going through hell and back just to fucking pre-order this fucking system.
That and my shit is like, are you able to pre-order in GameStop? Or I know for Best Buy you are.
Best Buy I know is
Um,
guaranteed because they usually have those portable PCs, but I don't know about anything else. Like I don't know if it's like on a storefront like that.
yeah, because on Microsoft directly, yes.
It
But
makes
again,
sense.
I feel like just start saving up now because fucking you don't know
Yeah.
if it's gonna be like 1,000.
Yeah, because I'm like right now, like I mean, I'm in the process of like trying to save as much as I can, even though this is probably going to change as soon as Prime Day happens. I don't want to talk about that. um, but yeah, still nonetheless, I mean, I'm excited. I'm very excited for what Xbox is going to do this next generation. And for all I know, fucking know, PlayStation could just drop a fucking nuclear bomb themselves and just say, "Hey, we got Steam integration as well." Then it's like, fuck.
Again, but they're gonna do it like on their current systems, or they're gonna do it on the new systems. Like, is the
It's
you
like,
or
yeah,
they're gonna?
exactly. So that's kind of like our question mark. What's happening? Like, and it's ah, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Oh, and then
Yeah,
I guess
because
go on.
Xbox again, Xbox and PlayStation, they could do like fucking UI right now for Steam, but the thing is like, is
They probably
how
have,
is it gonna like?
yeah. How is it gonna function? And it's like, I wonder if any
Yeah,
deals are like in the works right now.
yeah,
But still, nonetheless, I'm excited for what Xbox is gonna do this, in the future. Hey, if and this is gonna be maybe this is also the gateway to PC gaming as well. Who fucking knows? And
yeah. My shit was like fucking because I don't think all Steam games are fucking available in.
probably not in the OS right now, but it's still the potential.
What
The
you call
fact
it?
you just have to add the fact that Steam is on the OS system. That says it all right there. That spells money.
Yeah, because my shit is like I don't know, like they're gonna have like all those Steam games like for the handheld,
I,
but let's
I
see.
would. I mean, I would assume that they would integrate everything. Like, I'd be surprised if they had to do select titles, but still, nonetheless, I think all of them should be there. Even the fucking hentai games that I know you would play, Kevin.
I think that's one games that
Slop.
are gonna fucking yeah.
You're gonna tell me to fucking stream it, and I'll be like, go fuck yourself.
Fucking Goku's gonna say the same shit.
He would. He would tell me the same shit, and I say, fuck you. I'm not. I'm trying to keep a channel. uh, but still, nonetheless, I'm excited. I'm excited for Xbox. Oh, and then they also just said, "Hey, Hollow Knight Silk Song is also coming out when this console drops." And I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" They just shadow dropped that. Cool. Or they just shadow announced the fucking release date whenever that fucking is.
For what game?
Hollow Knight Silk Song, which is the sequel to Hollow Knight. And a lot of people were just like waiting on this, and it was kind of like the same thing as like Pragmata, where it was like this got announced and we have no fucking clue what's going on with it. And they just barely start showing like all of Silk Song. Like I think they showed it first at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, and then they showed it off at the Xbox showcase. But yeah.
Yes. Again, kind of like mm, game that I haven't played, so I'm kind of like
I've
iffy on
been
it.
I've heard it's actually like one of the better Metroidvania games, and I'll check it out. I'll probably like actually do a full playthrough on Hollow Knight, see how it goes. But um, anything else you want to talk about, or we gonna wrap this one up?
Uh, no, let's just wrap it
Let's
up.
wrap it up. I know you got work, so I was looking,
Yeah.
oh shit. All right, okay, all right, guys. Thank you for listening, or if you're watching whatever I put on the background footage for this podcast. We will be back probably most likely next week with another podcast and hopefully a bunch of videos in between that. I want to thank everybody for watching or listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Zero Requiem 14 for more content like this. Thank you, Kevin, for always joining on this one. Anything you want to close the show on?
Don't ever, ever, ever go to bed 5 in the morning knowing you have to wake up at 10.
Yes, don't ever do that. I almost made the mistake of playing Lies of P at like 2 a.m. and I was like, wait, I have a podcast to record in the morning. Never mind.
I said you fuel my system, so.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. You have yourselves a good day, and we'll see you on the next podcast and probably the next video. Take care, guys.